Hey everybody, it's Chloe here with Reader Dog Training, and we have a question to tackle. If you don't know already, we offer Q&As every week, and we get bombarded with questions all the time. So what we do is we give you an opportunity to where you can put in your questions and ask away whatever dog questions you have, whether that's regarding training, behavior, care, nutrition, puppies, adults, senior dogs, whatever. Throw them at us and we'll tackle them here in IGTV with a detailed answer. Okay, so this time right now we got a question from a follower, and she's got 2 doggies, and I don't know a whole lot about her dogs or anything, but her question was how did my dog escape the crate? So she had actually posted a video on her stories, and it showed the dog how it flipped the crate on one of its sides and somehow squeezed out. We don't know exactly how the dog got out, but the dog was out. The doors were not open, so it didn't seem like the dog opened the doors, but probably squeezed in between the wires of the crate. It was not a plastic kennel, it was a wired crate. So if you're not familiar with that, it's what those look like, right? One of those. So anyways, yeah, she's wondering, how did my dog do that? But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna reframe her question and ask, how do I get my dog to not do that? So I hope that's okay. But because really the reason why your dog did it is probably due to anxiety issues. I didn't get a lot of detail as far as how your dog typically behaves in the crate, but I'm guessing if your dog was that persistent on trying to get out of the crate to squeeze themselves through those bars, then likely he's dealing with some anxiety, some separation anxiety, to where he felt like he needed to escape. He obviously doesn't feel comfortable in the crate yet, isn't confident about it, doesn't know how to calm down in the crate, that sort of thing. And I think the part of your post too was kind of joking about crate training. So obviously you're going through the motions of trying to teach him how to relax in the crate and just be there, right, until you come back. So first what I want to do is direct you to our YouTube page, actually, because we have a DIY video, step-by-step how to crate train your dog. I go through different things like how to choose the right crate, how to make sure it's the right size, how to set up safety protocols for your dog, especially if you have an escape artist type dog like you, and then how to go through the motions of teaching them how to relax in the crate, or just really introducing them to it. So that's really what we have to do. We can't just, for most dogs, we can't just throw them in the dog, or not throw them, but put them in the crate and they're just like perfectly fine. Some dogs need to work up to it and to adjust to it, okay? And when we have dogs that are already somewhat anxious, they're most likely not gonna be super confident in it right away. So we have to walk them through it, right? So in your case, I'm assuming a lot, but please let me know if I'm wrong in my assumptions, and then we can kind of help you more from there. But I'm going off my experience and what I see a lot of time, and for the fact that your dog escaped. So what I would suggest is go through those steps of how to crate train your dog, and then what you're gonna have to do is teach the dog how to be calm. So this may require some steps and some patience on your part to letting them understand how to be calm in the crate just when you're home. So it's not about using the crate only when you're gone, but it's utilizing it when you're also home. Because when you're home, you can troubleshoot, right? If your dog starts to whine, if your dog starts to pace, if your dog starts to bark, right? If your dog is scratching at the crate, if your dog's actively trying to get out, you can go and correct your dog. You can punish your dog for being a brat in the crate, okay? And there are a few things that you can do on how to do that, depending on your obedience training already. You may already know some ways that you could correct or punish your dog. Reason why I'm holding a towel right now is because this is one of the tools that we like to use. It's technically called a bunker, but as you can see, it's just a rolled up towel. I got 2 rubber bands on it here. And honestly, you just toss it towards the crate. You can just hit it with the crate like this. You can tap the crate with your hand, whatever, or use your foot, whatever you got. Just make it uncomfortable when your dog is starting to misbehave. And I want you to do it as soon as you see them misbehaving. Don't let them linger, or don't let them obsess about this behavior where they get, what I'm saying is don't correct it after they've been doing it for so long. Try to get it right away. That first little no, correct it. Okay, it's that first little part. We don't want to allow them to escalate. That's my point. We don't want them to escalate, okay? So we want to get them right at the beginning, as soon as they're starting to show signs of anxiety, things like that. Then, once you go through those motions, your dog will start understanding that, oh, the crate's not terrible. It's not this evil thing. Oh, you come back and you let me out. Oh, okay. And then they learn to just relax. Okay, that's what we need to work up to. Really instinctively, dogs are fine in crates because they like closed-in spaces. A lot of times when dogs are fearful, what do? They go find a small space, a dark space, because that's where they feel secure. So we want to teach them that the crate is their den. Okay, it's a happy place. We don't put them there for punishment. They can go in there freely if they want to. But then we also use it as a tool for when we need them to be in a controlled space, when we need them out of our way, that sort of thing. It really is a tool to keep them safe, okay? It keeps them out of the garbage. It keeps them from tearing apart things, being destructive. It keeps them from getting into fights with the other dogs, or whatever your case might be, right? For those of you watching, for all of you, not just this one follower. But so we want to teach them how to be calm, okay? And those are my big tips. The other thing that I noticed that you said is the dog's is in an extra large crate. I think that's what you said. It was a large something. But anyways, from what I can recall, I think your dog's on the small to medium size. I'm pretty sure you don't have an extra large dog. So what I'm gonna suggest to you is actually changing the size of your crate. Changing it to a more appropriate size to your dog's size. A lot of times when we give our dogs too big of a space, they tend to use that space to create more anxiety. Because if they can move around, if they can kind of walk back and forth, and they can pace, then that's going to increase their anxiety. We need to teach them how to calm down, right? So if we give them a smaller space where they can just turn around, stand up, lay down, and that's it, that's enough. That's all we need them to do. Because the idea of the crate is not to create a playpen or an anxiety pin. It's a place where they just lay down and go to sleep, right? Chill out. We don't want them to be doing anything else other than that. Maybe chewing on a bone or something, but that's it, okay? So otherwise, you're just allowing more opportunity for your dog to escalate into more anxiety, into more reasons why they want to escape. So we need to create an environment to create a calmer mindset, okay? That's what we're looking for. So those are my tips, all right? So number one, get a smaller crate to where they can just fit just right. You don't want it too small either, but you definitely don't want it any bigger than their body, okay? And then correct for any signs of whining, barking, any naughtiness, scratching, trying to get out. Correct immediately. Keep at it. Most likely your dog's not going to be perfect right away, so you need to practice every day through it, go through the motions. Watch the YouTube videos, my other one. There's two parts to it, so make sure you watch those. Walks you through the types of crates, how to secure it by using carabiners, zip ties, all this kind of stuff to make sure your dog doesn't escape, because if they go through the motions of escaping, they also might injure themselves. So we want to make sure, again, that they're safe, okay? I think that's it. Okay, so if there's anything else that I missed, please feel free to direct message me, or you can leave your questions in the comments below. Hope this was helpful to many others as well. I believe it will. And if any of you need that link, I'm going to try and, I can't put it in the comments. If you want a link to those videos, please direct message me and I will send that to you. Okay? All right, you guys, have a wonderful day and happy dog training.